Hey everybody, this episode we're going to be talking about this little issue you get when you're working with a text view. It says something stupid like hard-coded string text view should use @string resource. So what in the world is this and why am I getting this warning? Now, by the way, this is a warning, so you can execute the code just fine. It's kind of unrelated, I'm sorry guys, but if you take this and you get rid of these anchors, like so, hey, well, you're gonna get this error here, but it actually still executes. Just it's going to reposition at runtime. So I don't even know what I'm saying with that. Let's go back to what we had. All right, so I was just basically saying that these are not mandatory to solve, but they are highly recommended. All right, so when you're working with a really simple application, it doesn't really matter. You can just go in here, you can go in here and put some text and say something cool like, I don't know, horse. And that shows up and it's pretty. And you can do all kinds of anchoring stuff and you can make your pretty user interface, impress your friends, go in here and make it like cool. Yeah, so that's your button. And okay, not a button, sorry, that's your text view. Well, we're getting this warning, and basically, whenever you have your text, you want to try to avoid hard coding text. So this is hard coding because we're typing it in, and if you look at the XML, take a look at this. Horse, right there. We don't want to do that whenever we can. For simple applications, it doesn't really matter because if we want to change it, we can just go in here and change it. No problem. But as we get larger applications, we might want to basically change the text throughout the application. So it depends on how soon you feel it necessary to do this. It might just be best to do this from the very beginning, and I think that is what most guides are going to recommend. So instead of saying horse here, we could basically obtain the value of what should go here from another resource. So basically, we're going to separate out all of our strings to another resource. Now, where is that resource? Well, if you take a look at your project here, and you got your layout here, just go down a little bit more and into the values folder, strings.xml. Double click that, open it up, take a look. And basically we got a key and then we have a value. So we can go in here and we can manually edit this, or what we could do is we can click open editor and it says edit translations and for all locales, blah, blah, blah. So this is also really good and recommended for translation use. So basically, you can swap out the strings for a different language very easily. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this little plus button, give it a key. So we'll say, I don't know, my string. No, it looks like we want to go with this, underscore. Default value is going to say horse. All right, so now we could use this my string instead of horse directly, and then we can go in here and change this value and it will propagate, changing any reference to it. So let's take a look at our activity. Got a little bit much going on here. So we were in the we were in this activity settings.xml. Go back to the design. Get rid of this text here. And now select this little box thing, which doesn't look like it's anything there. And we can go in here and we can find our text, which was called my string, and it has the value horse. Click OK. And look, it renders the value horse, but we go into the text and there's no reference to horse. All it says is my string. So now, check this out. We can go in here, we can create a button. And we're going to change this text, get rid of this, and we'll say the same thing, my string. So now we have two references to this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go change that value. So we'll go to strings.xml, and then we're going to take my string and change it to pig. All right, now taking a look back at our thing, both of these changed to the value pig. Awesome. So that is what that error means and how to fix it. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to stay tuned because we got lots of new content coming for you. All right, see you then.